Hey, is something wrong? You seem kind of flustered.
My little sister has a fever at daycare, so I have to go pick her up.
This is Hinano Akashi. She's a new hire who started working this year at Kusada Seiko, a small parts processing company. She looks really young, but she's only 18. She lives with her 4-year-old sister and acts as her guardian. I'm Daiichi Nagakura. I graduated from a junior college and have been working in sales here for a year. I'm 21. I see. I hope she gets well soon. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you so much. I'm really sorry for leaving early all the time. I'll see you later.
From what I heard, Hinano and her sister lost their parents in an accident when she was 15, and her sister Hinata was just 1. With no other relatives, the two of them were raised in a care facility. After Hinano left the facility and got this job, she took custody of her sister and began living with her. She's younger than me, but she has to raise her little sister as a guardian. That's gotta be tough. She could have left her sister in the facility, but since they'd already lost their parents, they wanted to avoid being separated. After consulting with Child Welfare Services, Hinano expressed a strong will to raise her sister herself. In the end, with the support of welfare services, she started working while raising her sister. Everyone understands how hard it is for her, so all the staff are very supportive. The other clerk also takes on Hinano's leftover work without complaint.
It's gotta be rough looking after such a young child while holding down a job. Even if it was an accident, you'd really have to love your sister to do what she's doing.
Exactly. Oh, if it's alright, I can make those copies for you. I've got a free moment. I'm one of the many people who want to help out. I hope to ease even a little bit of her burden at work.
Sorry to trouble you on your day off.
One day, on a weekend, I visited Hinano's house. Hinata, her little sister, was with her.
Thanks, mister.
No problem, Hinano. Really, don't hesitate to call me even on my days off. It all started when she heard from a friend that she could get a bunch of used kids' clothes and toys. She had no way to transport them, so I offered to bring my car and help. That day marked the start of me helping out more often. Before I knew it, I felt like part of the family.
Thanks again for helping today. I hope dinner's to your taste.
Sorry to be treated to a meal, too.
Eat up lots of my sister's omurice.
As I helped more with childcare and housework, we grew closer, and eventually I confessed and started dating Hinano. Then I started seriously thinking about supporting both Hinano and Hinata. I want to marry you, Hinano.
Daichi? But I've been nothing but a burden to you. I can't ask for more.
I admire how you keep moving forward, even when things are hard. I want to support you. I get that now might not be the right time to get married, so would you at least be engaged to me? You don't have to carry everything alone. I'll be your support. This engagement is proof of that.
That makes me so happy. If it's okay for me to wish for more, then yes. I want to be happy with you too, Daichi.
So we got engaged when I was 23 and she was 20. Hinano, who used to hold back, began to rely on me more, and we started to smile a lot more together.
This way!
I'm coming for you, Hinata.
You too, keep it up!
Our life started out in hardship, but I truly believed that happiness was the only thing left in store for us. But...
Sis?
Not even 6 months into our engagement, when Hinata was 6. One evening, Hinata left work before me and was hit by a drunk driver. She passed away in the accident. Unable to accept her lifeless body, we stood there in shock. My heart couldn't process the reality. I'll raise her, so rest easy, Hinano. Even through tragedy, time won't wait. I remembered something she once said and made a decision. 17 years have passed since I started raising Hinata. Even though I watched Hinano do it, parenting was full of firsts for me. With help from child welfare and my parents, I managed. Hinata is now 23 and works in sales admin at a local auto parts company.
I'm off!
Yeah, take care. I'm 40 now. I was just recently promoted to section chief at Kusada Seiko. Thankfully, the damages paid by the offender covered our school and living expenses. Growth brings many changes. A year after graduating college, Hinata finally brought her fiancé home to meet me.
Daichi? This is my fiancé.
I'm Yoshitaka Takagi. I've known Hinata since university, and we've been close since then. Nice to meet you. I'm Daichi Nagakura. I've heard a lot about you from my sister. Turns out they'd been close since their university days. After settling into their jobs, they decided to get engaged. Yoshitaka works in consulting at an insurance company, apparently.
Like I told you before, Yoshitaka said my past doesn't matter, and he wants to make me happy.
Yeah, that really puts me at ease. He's such a kind person. Not at all. This is just normal. No matter what her past is, Hinata is Hinata. Hinata spent a few years in a facility. Now that our parents and her sister are gone, I'm pretty much her only family. I was worried she might feel isolated, so hearing that really eased my mind. Still, I can't believe she's getting married. But Yoshitaka, there's one thing I have to warn you about. Whatever you do, don't let Hinata cook her own recipe variations. That's a lesson I learned over 17 years. I tried to eat it out of love, but yeah.
Daichi! Why are you looking like you knew that, Yoshitaka?
The truth is, Hinata has no taste buds. If she follows a recipe, it's fine. But when she improvises, it becomes her own special dish. Don't bottle it up. I'm on your side.
Daichi, I can hear you, you know.
From the look on his face, Yoshitaka probably already experienced it. By the way, Hinata was obsessed with ketchup. We laughed and shared stories about Hinata, but then... What was that look just now? Mid-conversation, I thought I saw Yoshitaka's expression cloud for a moment. Hinata didn't seem to notice, but it made me wonder.
It's a guest. I'll go greet them. Go ahead and keep talking.
Thanks, Hinata. So, just between us, the old Hinata used to be... Perfect timing. Nagakura, once we're married, could you cut ties with Hinata? Huh? Cut ties? Exactly as it sounds. You shouldn't be by her side. Yoshitaka's tone, once polite, suddenly shifts. I'm left speechless. Hinata is a wonderful person. Even with a painful past, she faces forward with a smile. Today, I finally understood why such an attractive woman never looked at any man but me. It's because of you. Because of me? It's the first time anyone said that to me. I was caught off guard. I was so focused on raising Hinata, I never thought my presence might hinder her relationships. Wait, I'm Hinato's fiancé, her late sister. I raised Hinata in her place. I'm just a family member. I never meant to get in the way of Hinata's love life. I genuinely wish you two the best, so... Your feelings don't matter. You never actually married her sister, did you? Then no matter how much you insist you're family, from the outside you're just an unrelated man. Any man would feel uncomfortable if someone like that lived in the same house. If you finally realized you're taking away her happiness, then consider stepping back. Hinata's an adult now. I heard you're like a big brother, but your role is over. I'm too stunned to speak. Then Hinata returns.
Sorry for the wait. The neighbor brought around the community newsletter and we chatted a bit. What were you talking about?
Oh, Hinata, we were just talking about the aquarium trip you and I took. He casually returns to the previous topic. I'm stunned again by the switch, but force a smile and join in.
He's really nice, isn't he? We're even thinking of moving in together. I'm so excited.
After Yoshitaka left, Hinata spoke with a blush.
Now maybe Daichi too will finally...
Finally?
No, it's nothing.
He probably is a good guy, but something about what he said still nags at me. Can I really entrust her to him? Later, just to be sure, I hired a private investigator to look into him, but nothing suspicious came up. Maybe I was just being paranoid. He'll surely make her happy. All that's left is for me to let her go. But after 17 years together, being told to cut ties just like that? How can I accept it so easily? I never thought things would turn out like this. Hinano,
What a cute sleeping face.
When was this again? Just one day from our time together, but that day is real. 5-year-old Hinata sleeps soundly, freshly napped after being tucked in by us. She really does look like Hinano probably did.
Geez, Daichi. But am I really making her happy?
Huh?
I'm not even 20 yet. I wonder if I'm being a good guardian. This was the only way, so I just kept pushing forward. But sometimes I wonder if Hinata's really okay with me as her guardian.
You're doing fine, see? Hinata looks so happy.
Daichi?
She's still a kid, so she can't express it well. But I'm sure she's glad you're her guardian.
Yeah, you're right. Hinata is the only family I have left. With our parents gone, I'm the only one left who can wish for her happiness. That's why, when I decided to take her from the facility, I swore I'd make her happy. So I shouldn't be doubting myself now. Thank you, Daichi.
Hinata's happiness, it's not just you anymore, Hinano. Let's make her happy together. That conversation is what led me to take Hinata in, despite not being related by blood.
Hey, Daichi! You're still sleeping?
That voice woke me. The sun was already up. Hinata stood at the door, clearly annoyed. Ah, sorry. I'm getting up now. Right. All we want is Hinata's happiness. That hasn't changed. So, the choice I have to make is obvious. The confusion from yesterday vanishes. I'm now resolved. On our day off, I called out to her. Hey, Hinata, you're going on a date with Yoshitaka, right?
Yeah, he's picking me up soon. We're going to see a movie together.
It seemed like the right timing, so I made up my mind to talk to her about that matter. I know you're busy, but can you give me a few minutes?
Sure, but what's up? You're so serious.
Once you and Yoshitaka get married, I think we should cut ties and stop seeing each other.
Huh? What do you mean? Suddenly saying we should cut ties?
This is what I came to after thinking about your happiness.
For my sake? What are you talking about, Daichi?
Hinano always put your happiness first. Of course, so did I. But going forward, it's not me anymore, it's Yoshitaka. You've grown up. You two can manage without me. So I want to take your marriage as a chance to step back. As I said that, her expression filled with sorrow.
Why would you say something so sad? We don't have to cut ties!
But I've thought this through. Yoshitaka wants it too. I'm not related by blood. I can't be a burden to your new start. I can't lie to Hinata, so I told her the reason. Her eyes widened in shock.
Wait, what? Yoshitaka said that?
Looks like Hinata didn't know about his intentions. just as I was about to explain, we ended up taking a while, and it was already time for Yoshitaka to arrive. I needed to ask him to take care of Hinata, but before I could, she was already at the entrance.
Hey! Yoshitaka! What do you mean telling me to cut ties with Daichi?
You heard that. I meant exactly what I said. That way, you'll definitely be happier.
Don't make decisions for me! I never wanted to cut ties with Daichi! He's been looking gloomy lately and I couldn't figure out why, but I can't believe it was because of you!
She must have sensed I'd be struggling with something. Don't be so upset. I did it for you.
How would pushing Daichi away be for my sake?
It's creepy to keep an unmarried guy who's not even your family hanging around. Keeping someone like that close will only hurt you in the end. The guy's not young anymore, right? It's time he stepped aside, or you'll lose your standing. That's why.
My parents and sister are gone. Daichi is the last precious family I have left. If I lose him, I'll really be all alone. Even if it's you, Yoshitaka, don't tell me to cut him off like it's nothing.
How can you call someone family when you're not even related by blood? Wake up, Hinata.
Blood doesn't matter. Daichi is family to me. No doubt about it.
Hinata... She shouted with overflowing emotion, eyes wet with tears, and continued like she was looking back.
When my sister started working, I left the facility too. But I remember it being really hard living alone with her. I even saw her cry sometimes. Then Daichi started coming around, and everything changed. She got stronger, and our home felt bright again. Sure, we had support from child welfare, but if Daichi hadn't been there, I might have ended up back in the facility, never knowing what it felt like to have a family. Even after my sister died, Daichi raised me through those hard years. We shared so many good times and got through so much pain together. How could I call someone like that anything but family?
You say that, but I couldn't stand it anymore, because I love you. As he spoke, memories of time with Hinata played in his head.
Actually, I have a really important brother.
Brother? I thought your only family was your sister.
My blood family, yeah. But I have a brother too. He's so kind and dependable. He always listens and...
Back then, you talked about him with such joy, even though he wasn't blood-related. You'd always say Daichi this and Daichi that. It was like a habit. From the start, I couldn't shake the unease. Watching you praise some unrelated guy like that, it drove me crazy.
So that's what you really thought. I see. I guess I didn't get through to you at all.
Hinata, come on, just let it go. From now on, you've got me.
No. Tell me, Yoshitaka. If someone asked you to cut off your mom or dad, your precious family, could you do it?
But they're my real family, and Daiichi's.
Not real. Is that what you want to say? Don't mess with me. If you're going to insult the time Daichi, my sister, and I spent together without even knowing us, I won't forgive you. I never thought you'd say something like only blood makes a family.
Hit with that glare from the woman he loved, Yoshitaka faltered, but Hinata wasn't done.
I've always wanted to repay Daichi for everything. I think my sister would have wanted that too. Now that I'm engaged, I thought I could finally make Daichi feel at peace.
That's why, after introducing her fiancé, she looked at me with such relief. It was a look that said she could finally stop worrying about me.
Yoshitaka, I thought you were a good guy. Even after hearing about my past, growing up in a facility, losing my parents, you still said you loved me. That you'd make me happy. That meant a lot to me. But if I listened to you now, I'd be stepping on everything Daichi's done for me. I don't want that. And my sister wouldn't either. I can't feel happy about this marriage. So I can't accept what you said about cutting ties with Daichi. If you can't respect the family I care about, I'd rather break off this engagement.
After hearing Hinata's feelings, Yoshitaka trembled with frustration. Then, she may say that, but how long do you plan to cling to a girl who's not even blood related? Try being the guy who has to hear about you all the time. I see now. You tried to make it sound reasonable, but all this time, you were just jealous. Jealous that Hinata trusted me more than you. So even during the wedding visit, when he kept looking annoyed, it was because he hated hearing stories he wasn't part of. Once I understood his motive, all my past doubts felt ridiculous. And even if I did what he said, it wouldn't make Hinata happy. That much was clear. I want her to be happy. I promised Hinata I'd protect her. If I could keep that promise, I was willing to respect Yoshitaka's feelings. Even if it meant stepping away and just watching from afar. But Hinata said herself this marriage won't make her happy. If she doesn't want it, I can't accept it. Shut up! You think some unrelated guy has the right to ruin our marriage? Yes, I do. Because we're family. Stop calling yourself family. I'm the only family Hinata needs now. You're just some old guy who's gonna wither away. You think you can make her happy? Get it through your head. No one wants a woman who's all over some unrelated man. You have any idea how much I've held back for her sake? No one else would go this far for her happiness. Only me. That's why Hinata should choose me. And that's when he was cut off.
Stop it already!
Huh? The sharp sound rang out. It showed just how deeply disappointed she was. Holding his cheek, Yoshitaka stood stunned.
I'm done! I can't be with you anymore. This engagement is off. We're over, Takagi.
No way! I really love you. I just wanted you to see only me. Yes, he did love Hinata. That part was true, but that love had become one-sided, twisted into selfishness. Cast aside by the woman he loved, Yoshitaka staggered off in despair. After that, Yoshitaka desperately tried to find someone else to fill the hole Hinata left behind. But since what happened with Hinata, he got overly suspicious of any guy and started accusing them of affairs that didn't exist. Who's that guy? He's really your brother, huh?
I told you he is. If you can't trust me, then we're done.
Guess Hinata's really the only one for me. Why couldn't I just trust her? His jealousy just got worse, and so did the regret. No one knows what'll happen to him now. Sometime later, Hinata and I came to visit Hinano's grave. The three of us were a family. We'll never forget her. That's why sometimes we like to include Hinano in our talks like this. To be honest, at first, I seriously thought we should cut ties completely.
I told you. If I'd cut ties right then, I would have carried that uneasy feeling for the rest of my life. So this is better. I'm sure my sister would agree it turned out right.
Still, I didn't know you felt so strongly about repaying her kindness. From here on, it's your life, Hinata. You don't need to worry about me anymore.
No, this isn't just for me. It's also what my sister wanted. My life is still long, so I'll find a path I can be proud of, something I believe in. That's the best way I can repay you two for wishing me happiness, right?
Hinata.
Thanks for raising me.
The way Hinata spoke, she looked just like Hinano. I wonder if Hinata is smiling down on her from the sky.
I swear I'll be happy. So Daichi, promise you'll keep watching over me till the end, okay?
Yeah, of course. As long as you want me to, I'll keep being your brother. Even without blood ties, even without marriage, there are people you can still call family. Because we've lived through tough times, helping each other, and that's proof enough.
Oh my. These two always cry at the same time.
They really do. Maybe they're talking to each other.
Let's hope they grow up to be good friends, the mothers say as they smile at each other. But maybe we've been clashing since the moment we were born. I'm off.
Take care, Shu. Be safe.
The usual morning, her warm send-off, never missed, always makes me smile. This is how my day begins. I never went through a rebellious phase. I've always felt grateful to my parents every single day. One day, I want to repay everything you've done for me. I'll work hard in college to make that happen. As I stepped outside, I ran into a girl coming out of the house next door. We both made the same awkward sound and froze up on the spot. Good morning.
Why is it always the exact same timing?
Getting hit with that kind of sarcasm first thing in the morning is the worst. Miyu Okito. She's my next door neighbor, my classmate, and my childhood friend. Despite all these shared ties, we clash every time we meet. We're complete opposites. That face is intense for so early. Cranky, low blood pressure. You should get that checked.
I'm perfectly healthy. This face is because of you.
Wow, blaming others for everything? No wonder you're still single.
Oh wow. Must be nice being so popular yourself.
We bicker calmly now, but in the past, it was full-on shouting matches. Guess we've matured a little. I shouldn't have even tried to greet her.
Oh my. Still getting along so well, huh?
Same as always, they say, smiling at each other. Our moms are childhood friends too, so we've been around each other since forever. To top it off, we were born on the same day, nearly the same hour, so every birthday's a joint party. One more year of this, just have to endure it. Eventually, we both graduated high school and went off to college. I thought that'd be the end of this cursed bond with Miyu.
Why are you following me?
Because I live next door to you. But no, we still end up seeing each other every day. How? Why? Back in senior year, buried in exam prep, we'd constantly argue. Don't you dare copy my college choice.
I wouldn't even consider it.
I worked hard to get into a different school from Miyu. I'm sure she felt the same. Knowing her, she's totally gonna go to Tokyo. But we overthought it, triple and quadruple bluffed ourselves right into the same school. You two are really close, huh? I'm jealous. Our classmates, especially Tanukita, who was always around, loved to tease us. What part of this looks close? Your definition of friendship is warped. Fighting just means you're close, right? I'm going to the same college too. Let's keep hanging out. Different majors though. Still, having you around on campus is a relief. But Miyu and I, same major. At this point, it feels like someone's pulling strings. Why do you keep looking behind you? Sensing ghosts or something? She'd been muttering complaints, but suddenly went silent and kept glancing back. I wanted to tease her about always being jumpy on walks like when we were kids.
That's not it. I'm not a kid anymore.
She snaps back, all prickly, and I fall silent. Accepting that she's right, we keep walking home.
You're totally just copying me because you like me, right?
Huh, who'd fall for a loudmouth like you? We could have gone home separately, but somehow we always ended up walking together. It's so normal having her there that it doesn't even feel weird. We stood at the crosswalk, trading barbs, waiting for the light, when it happened. Huh? A sudden shove from behind. I couldn't brace in time. Oh crap, this is bad. I felt the chill drain from me as my thoughts slowed, like time itself warped.
Watch out, Shu!
Her voice shaking with fear and urgency like I'd never heard before. Then the impact, and everything went black. A voice called to me, one I'd known forever, a voice that felt so familiar.
Hey, do you have work today? If not...
I looked around, but no one was there, just a white void. I didn't even know what I was doing. Oh yeah, back when we first started college, Miyu said something to me. What was it? If I just listened, that regret so unlike me faded with her voice as it grew distant and finally vanished. When I opened my eyes, the ceiling wasn't as white as my dream, but still unfamiliar.
Shu, you're awake?
The moment she saw me stir, she shouted and rushed over, startling me. I glanced her way and saw her face swollen from crying. Sorry, who are you?
What?
My words must have been too much. Her expression collapsed into utter despair. Are you okay?
Huh? Oh... Yeah, I'm fine.
Later, I was diagnosed with memory loss from the collision. A transient amnesia, they said. Probably temporary. But from the way she stared at me so quietly, I realized I'd forgotten who she was. So the doctor said my memory would come back soon, but... what exactly was our relationship? Even if they say it'll come back soon, not remembering anything is unsettling. I asked her that and...
Huh? You really want to know?
Yeah?
Then I'll tell you. You and I were really close. We were together every day. We even bathed together.
What?
We celebrated our birthdays together every year. And we've been together from birth to college. Doesn't that make me sound pretty important to you?
Well, hearing all that, yeah, I guess so. Even if it's a ridiculous story, I've got no memories, so I've got no choice but to believe her. But if we were that close, why is she blushing just from holding hands? Something feels off. The fog in my head isn't lifting. Even as she continues to gently take care of me, I'm still unsure. Shoo! Oh man, are you okay, Shoo? Gah. When I heard from your mom you got hit by a car, I was freaking out. Wait, stop. Can't breathe. Shoo!
Knock it off!
What the hell, Okito? You were here?
What do you mean you were here? Shu's injured and you're just jumping him like that? Are you insane?
Wait, the one in the accident was you, Okito? Did you hit your head somewhere? My best friend Tanukita looks puzzled by Miyu's behavior. A minute ago, I wouldn't have understood either, but... That jolt just now cleared the fog. I remember everything now. My memory loss was only temporary. Within an hour, everything came back.
That's not it! Shu lost his memory in the accident.
Hey, Miyu. Amnesia? Oh, I see. That's really serious, huh?
Stop grinning! At least try to act concerned.
I am concerned. I'm Shu's best friend, remember? I just thought, you've been acting super sweet to him, Miyu. Tanukita smirks like he's watching something juicy. Miyu trembles, but doesn't let go of me. Hey, Miyu, the truth is...
Anyway, I'll be the one looking after Shu. You stay away from him.
That's harsh. I tried to say I got my memory back, but she cut me off. Well, it's fine. I'll leave Shu to you, Miyu. I've got stuff to do anyway. Hey, you're leaving already? Yep. Once I've got everything sorted, I'll come visit again. Miyu, if you're skipping club, I'll tell the upperclassmen for you. Tanukita and Miyu are in the same club. I'm not. I prioritize my part-time job. And just like that, Tanukita Kito walked out without a care.
Sorry, Shu. You just woke up and now it's all chaos.
Miyu just apologized to me? That's gotta be a first. No, I mean, I'm okay. Actually, I need to... I tried again to tell her my memory's back, but...
Shu,
Huh?
I'm just so glad you're safe.
That radiant smile, on the verge of tears. What the hell? I've never seen this side of Miyu before, not once, even though we've been together since birth. Maybe that's why I missed my chance to tell her again, and that night, alone. No. What the hell was that from Miyu? Yeah, we were like cats and dogs, always sniping at each other. So what? Sure, we were always together, and yeah, we did bathe together, but we were little kids. It's not technically a lie, which just makes it worse. I writhe around in bed in utter confusion. Come to think of it, why did I jump into that crosswalk again? My brain's too fried to think. I force myself to sleep. Senpai, great to see you. Hey, Tanukita, you too. Tanukita had said he was busy, but it seems he's started showing up to club again. When he spots a senior, he runs over to chat like always. He's always been like that, clinging to people he takes a liking to. Hey, Senpai, listen to this. My buddy got into an accident the other day, so I went to visit him. Really? That's awful. Yeah, totally freaked me out. He's got amnesia now. Amnesia? Yep. Miyu was there too, but he didn't remember her at all. To forget someone who's been with you your whole life. He totally brought it on himself. Tanukita, don't tell me. That childhood friend of his. What Tanukita's expression meant. At the very least, that senpai saw through him and invited him to lunch for the first time.
Oh my, Miyu-chan. You came to pick Shu up? Yes. I heard he's cleared to return to campus today. Thank you. That boy just wouldn't take no for an answer, even though he's still recovering.
As I fumbled around getting ready in my room, I overheard that conversation from the front door. For the record, I did tell my mom my memory had returned. But she just thought I was pushing myself and told me not to rush.
Maybe Shu just doesn't want to miss too many lectures. He said he wanted to study hard for the future. Miyu?
I had no memory of saying that to her. Or maybe my memory's still not fully back. She actually thought about me? With how much Miyu's attitude is flipped, I'm starting to doubt if my memories are even accurate. As I stood there, overthinking everything and unable to move...
Hey, you're not going to school?
What?
Sorry, I didn't think you'd be that surprised.
No, it's fine. You've been in my room before anyway. Then she gives me those puppy dog eyes again, and just like that, I'm thrown off.
Hey, Shu, do you think a ghost is following us or something?
Miyu, don't be dumb. That's why you're scared. Back in elementary school, we knew so little about the world. Everything felt thrilling.
I'm not dumb. I'm not even scared or anything.
It was dusk, and we walked home shoulder to shoulder, bickering like that. Miyu must remember it clearly, just thinking about it still. After club, Miyu hurries down a dimly lit path. Her steps are rushed, like something is pushing her forward in fear.
It's not just my imagination. It's not. Someone's been behind me this whole time.
Ever since entering college, she's felt something off. That someone's been tailing her. After my accident, that gut feeling became certainty.
Shu, help!
Okie-do. Someone calls her name from behind. She gasps and turns.
Tanukita?
What's up? You look pale.
Nothing. What about you?
Oh, I just started a new job here. Club's over, so I'm heading to work. He points to a nearby izakaya.
Oh, sounds busy.
Yeah, kinda. Well, Miyu, it's getting dark, so be careful on your way home.
Right. That weird presence earlier. Was that Tanukita? No way.
Even after parting ways, Miyu couldn't shake the fear and hurried home again. Then... Hokito-san. Just after separating from Tanukita, a senior from their club approaches her.
Senpai! Good evening.
Evening. Are you walking alone? Want me to walk you home?
Yes. Thank you. We haven't really talked before, but he's close with Tanukita, so it should be fine, right?
They walk side by side. Miyu starts to relax, but then... You know, Miyu, you're surprisingly easy to scare.
That's not true. Why do you say that?
I saw you walking all alone, looking so nervous. That's why I came over.
You saw? When?
When? Huh, let's see. I think it was when you first visited our club.
Huh?
No, that's not right. It was the open campus. When I saw you there, that's when it started. But you were always with friends. So annoying. His face looks normal, but the words are anything but. The mismatch alone is disturbing. I heard, you know, that he lost his memory.
He? You mean Shu? You know about him?
Of course. I told you, didn't I? I've been watching you this whole time. Since she entered college, she was always glancing behind her. It must have been him following her all along. This wasn't childish fear. It was real. She felt someone watching from the shadows. Hey, now that it's just us, why don't we go back to my place and relax? Miyu!
Shu! Why are you?
You texted me. I came to get you. Figured you'd be scared. Seeing how terrified Miyu looks, I glare at the man holding her hand. Let go of her, now. Jeez, why do I have to take orders from you? Her parents asked me to look after her. Huh, I knew your families were close, but ignoring her feelings? That's selfish. You think she wants you around? You've always treated her like crap. And after everything, you forgot her too. You really think your love can beat mine? How much does this guy know about us? The creepiness and disgust make my head pound. You know, just because you met her a year ago doesn't mean you know her. What did you just say? Miyu's a total scaredy cat, always checking behind her, imagining ghosts. Oh, and right, she can't even bathe without the shower head.
What? Shu, what are you saying?
All true, of course, all childhood memories. But the guy... But bath? He's totally fallen for it, mind full of nonsense and shaking with rage. Yeah, she even sneaks into my bed when she's scared at night. Total hassle. She once sleep stripped me too. That was wild.
Shu, stop it already!
What are you so mad about? I'm just telling the truth, aren't I? Well, that's how it is. Looks like I've got to be the one watching over Miyu. Honestly, I've never once thought of Miyu romantically, but this feeling is real too. Don't spout nonsense. You don't even have your memories, so how could you possibly? I hadn't even told Miyu yet. I sure as hell wasn't going to explain it to this guy first. Well then, was all I said, before quickly leading Miyu away. Home was just around the corner. Seriously, if someone was stalking you, you should have just told me. That dream I had before I woke up from the accident, what Miyu said back then, she must have been trying to tell me she was scared and wanted to walk home with me.
Well, I did feel something off, but I didn't know who it was.
Right. You thought it might have been Tanukita, huh? Shoo, I think Okito thought I was some kind of stalker. Good luck clearing that up. Tanukita looked totally crushed when he messaged me before his shift. Yeah, he was the one who messaged me. If he hadn't, who knows what would have happened.
Sorry. I'll make it up to Tanukita later.
Tanukita's not the kind to stay mad about stuff like that.
You know, I remembered something earlier. When I was little and scared of what might be behind me, you were always there, Shu. Thanks for coming today, Shu.
Miyu. Ever since that day I lost my memory, Miyu started acting totally different. I saw all these new sides of her, and it threw me off. I kept trying to tell her my memory was back, but the moment never came. And honestly, part of me thought, if she's being this kind, maybe it's fine like this. But if I'm gonna tell her, now's the time. We're almost home. She probably already knows, but I was about to say it anyway, when... Hey, Okito-san, what a coincidence. This guy, he's seriously messed up. He was waiting outside our apartment, the same guy we thought we'd shaken off earlier. Okito-san, you'd be better off with me than that cold guy. He forgot you just because of a little accident. You can't be happy with someone so weak, so distracted, so unreliable. He slowly closes the distance. I focus all my senses, ready to react. I know you know. That accident. You pushed him, didn't you?
Huh?
It's okay. You always fought with him. He annoyed you, right? You hated him. I get it. I feel the same. Hey, let's just say I was the one who pushed him. That way, no one will blame you.
Don't mess with me. That accident. Do you have any idea how scared I was?
Huh?
I couldn't stop shaking. Just thinking what if Shu had died. That's when I realized it. Whether I liked it or not. I really do love Shu. Even in middle school when he got a girlfriend. The truth is,
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Shu-kun, I've liked you for so long.
Thanks. Yeah, I was confessed to in middle school.
When I saw him smile after that, my chest hurt. But she hated the idea of it being obvious, so she pretended it didn't matter. Anyway, I've always been terrible to you. I couldn't be honest until now. But when I heard you had an accident and lost your memory, I knew I had to say it now. I wanted to show you the real me this time. Because I realized you could disappear again at any moment.
Hearing why Miyu suddenly changed, I finally understood how she really felt. I see. So thanks to that accident, Miyu finally opened up to me, huh? Wah. Then I guess I should thank whoever pushed me. What's wrong? You've been weirdly jumpy this whole time. Natami Sugiru's expression twists with rage as he backs away. Damn it all. Why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to. Still fuming with anger and humiliation, Natami storms down the dark street. Isn't that senpai? Judging by that look, guess you got rejected, huh? Tanukita, perfect timing. That guy is hovering around Okito-san again. You hate him too, right? Then let's work together and... What are you talking about? I don't hate Shu. I hate you. What? No, wait. You were always so friendly with me. That was just an act. I saw it, you know. You, at the crosswalk, you pushed Shu's back. What? But back then, we hadn't talked much, so I couldn't be sure. That's why I got close. To learn your patterns, your connections. I'm just a student, couldn't afford a lawyer or PI. So I did it all myself. Walked everywhere, asked questions, worked part-time to gain trust at the shops near the scene. Getting the surveillance footage before it was erased took a lot of effort. I even got testimonies from some of your friends, senpai. So, what do you think will happen if I take all this to the right place? Natami breaks into a cold sweat. He never imagined he had so badly underestimated his junior. Shu is my best friend. I might not beat Miyu, but I'm still his childhood buddy. Watching someone that important to me get hurt, and acting like the nice junior around you, it nearly drove me crazy. So get ready, senpai. If I tell Shu and his family, I'm sure they'll press charges. No, anything but that. If that happens, my life is ruined. Not my problem, Tanukita says coldly, then came to tell me everything. And so, with the evidence Tanukita provided, I filed a police report. Right after the accident, my memory was still foggy. I wasn't even sure someone had pushed me, but Tanukita saved me. My parents were absolutely furious. They consulted a lawyer and decided to sue for damages and medical expenses. I never meant to kill him. I was just jealous, that's all. I swear. Even if it wasn't attempted murder, it still counted as assault. Pushing someone like that, that's physical violence. Naturally, the university took it seriously. Natami Sugiru was expelled.
Miyu-chan, I'm so glad you're safe, thank goodness.
So, the day we got back home, both families had a meeting, but it basically turned into a party to celebrate Miyu being safe. Mom, come on, let her go already. Miyu's gotta be tired.
Oh, Shu, are you getting jealous?
No, I'm not. Apparently, I was the only one who didn't know how Miyu felt. You're all getting a kick out of this, and I'm the only one who was in the dark?
Don't pout, Shu. You're too cute when you do. It's a problem.
You're the problem. The way you keep changing on me?
Oh? You don't like it? You said you were glad I was finally being honest. Was that a lie?
No, I didn't mean... what is this? It's so awkward. It's a different kind of bickering than before, but somehow it makes me feel warm inside.
By the way, I knew your memory was back right away.
You were just having fun messing with me, weren't you? No matter what kind of thing you two are, you're still close. I was hurt in an accident caused by malice, but I was saved by kindness that far outweighed it. That incident changed my world. And now that I know this childhood friend of mine, once my nemesis, has feelings for me and can be honest, it's only a matter of time before I fall for her. Oh, yeah, by the way, Miu, about that girlfriend from middle school. I told her I needed time to think and then turned her down. I never dated her. Ah, so you really did misunderstand that, Okito. Should have told you, huh?
So I got jealous for nothing?
Tanukita, who'd been watching us from the outside and saw through Miu ages ago, gives a sly grin. And as for me, I just laughed and said, if you're gonna eavesdrop, at least listen till the end. Everyone's voices, they all reached us loud and clear. Thanks for the best night ever. This is me during high school, Rei Sasane. Back then, I dedicated everything to rock music. I believed that to succeed in this path, I didn't need to study or go to college. In fact, I thought cutting off any escape routes was the way to go. I practiced until I was completely worn out, often returning home after midnight.
Ray, do you even know what time it is? You can still do music while studying and attending college, right? Did you eat dinner?
I ate out. I have an early morning tomorrow, so I'm going to bed. Good night. I don't even remember my father's face. He passed away shortly after I was born. My mother, Kaori, raised me on her own. I'm grateful to her, but by this time, our conversations had nearly ceased. However... Again? Here, new chopsticks. Mom, what's been going on with you lately?
I'm sorry.
Right after I started my second year of high school, my mother's health began to change. She started dropping things frequently and often stumbled over her words. At first, I thought it was just coincidence, but she fell at home more than once or twice. Thinking something was definitely wrong, we went to an orthopedic clinic in town. There, we were told, it's less likely to be an issue with bones or joints, and more likely a problem with the nerves that control muscle movement. I recommend seeing a neurologist who can conduct more detailed tests.
A neurologist?
Yes, it's not certain, but these could be early symptoms of a motor neuron disease. We were referred to a neurologist and underwent tests like MRI and electromyography. About a month after the initial consultation, all the test results were in. After seating my mother and me, the doctor spoke after a brief silence. The MRI and blood tests didn't show any major abnormalities. However, the electromyographies revealed abnormalities in the nerves that control muscle movement. The motor neurons are weakening. Considering all these results, the most likely diagnosis is ALS. My mother's face turned completely pale, and I collapsed on the spot. ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I had seen a movie about a British doctor who had this disease, so I knew how terrifying it was. ALS is a progressive disease that gradually weakens the muscles. As the body becomes immobile, normal life becomes difficult, and the average life expectancy is about 3 to 5 years. Unfortunately, modern medicine can only slow its progression. The doctor's words barely registered with me. My life changed completely after my mother's illness was diagnosed. Seeing her weaken day by day was truly painful, but looking back, that was the turning point that changed my perspective. I'm sorry. I've decided to go to college after all. I want to reassure Mom, who always said I should at least graduate from college.
That's great! We've always been worried about you. Besides, we've been balancing both school and music just fine. By the way, all of us except you are top of our class. Look!
What? A perfect score on the English test? Whoa, you guys are serious. When did this happen? About a year and a half later, I was accepted into the economics department of St. Paul Academy University in Tokyo. Mom, I did it. I got into college.
Well done. Congratulations, Ray.
By this time, my mother had already lost most of her mobility and was living in the hospital. Her voice was barely audible. Yeah, I've made you sad so many times before, but I won't give up on my dreams or studies anymore.
I'm just so lucky to hear that. Ray-kun, how about these flowers today?
They're lovely. Orange ranunculus, right? I think my mother will be pleased.
I'm glad you think so. A solitary hospital room can be quite lonely.
Now, in my second year of college, I continue to balance band activities and studies while regularly visiting my mother. This florist is Aoi Nishimiya, a 21-year-old third-year student at a renowned university in Tokyo. Since my mother was hospitalized, I've been choosing flowers from Dorothy's Garden, the shop run by Aoi's mother. My mother can hardly speak these days. But whenever she sees the flowers Aoi-san selects, her face always looks so peaceful.
I'm glad to hear that. But I believe more than anything it's your feelings that reach her, Ray-kun.
Do you think so? Oh, right. Here's a little something. She wanted to try this pudding before, didn't she?
Oh, you remembered. Thank you, Ray-kun.
Yes, I tried to, and it's really delicious. Well then, I'm off. The following Sunday, when I went to buy flowers for another hospital visit, I encountered an unfamiliar, intellectual-looking male clerk.
Ray-kun, this is our new staff member, Hikaru Shido. Since you're around the same age, I hope you get along.
I see. I'm Rei Sasane. Nice to meet you. Oh, so you're... I'm Hikaru Shido. By the way, which university do you attend? He seems really arrogant, and the first thing he asks is about my university? I'm in the economics department at St. Paul Academy University. Ah, St. Paul, huh? Huh. I was curious about the academic background of the guy Aoi-san favors. Isn't that the Christian school with a mid to low academic ranking? Are you planning to become a clergyman or something? After saying that, Shido-san gave me a thorough once-over and laughed again. By the way, I attend Keimei University. You've heard of it, right? Well, I suppose everyone in Japan has. I really can't stand this guy.
Hikaru-kun, that's a rude way to speak. Enough of that. Could you please go clean the front of the shop? I'm sorry. He seemed studious and had a good academic background, so my mother hired him.
It's okay. I've been used to being looked down on since I was a kid. As long as my bandmates and Aoi-san understand me, that's all that matters.
I'm sure your mother is proud of who you are now, Rei-kun. Here you go. I've removed any flowers from the Astracea family. When you first came here as a second-year high school student, you seemed like such a delinquent.
Please don't bring that up again. But I always feel reassured when you check the flowers for me, Aoi-san. Aoi-san, I finished cleaning outside. By the way, would you like to go to? I've heard one of Grimshaw's most famous paintings will be at this expedition. Let me explain for your sake, Hosone. He's even considered a forerunner of Impressionism. One of his most famous works is The Fighting Temeraire. That's not Grimshaw, that's Turner, isn't it?
Right. Grimshaw painted symbolic works like cityscapes lit by moonlight and scenes with fairies.
Nah, I guess even you know that much, Hosone. Heart runs deep. You do well to study it more. Shido wiped his forehead and left, looking thoroughly embarrassed. He probably really didn't know.
Are you actually pretty knowledgeable about art, Ray?
Not really, but one of my favorite British band members liked him. I actually do like Grimshaw, though.
Then maybe next time we should go see the exhibition together. I doubt Shido will be inviting me again after that.
When I stepped outside with the bouquet, Shido was standing there with a sour expression. You seem to think Aoi likes you, but don't get the wrong idea. She's just being polite to a customer. I have no idea why you're so hostile. It's simple. Someone like you, a band guy with no future, isn't a match for someone as attractive as Aoi. If that's what you think, you could at least act more confident. Anyway, I'm heading to the hospital now. You little, acting all cocky for a low-level college boy? Well, whatever. I did hear something interesting at least.
Hikaru, again? Didn't my mom already warn you last time? Are you sure it's okay? For me to come along, I mean.
Of course, my mom will be happy. And my uncle's been pestering me to introduce you anyway. A few days later, Aoi and I were on our way to visit my mom at the hospital together. She's formal at work, but casually talks like this when it's just us. This side of Aoi, kind of like a big sister, but also closer somehow. I really like that. Not that someone like me could ever reach someone like her, though.
I'm Oi Nishimiya. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for always using our flowers at my mother's shop.
Ah, so you're her. I'm Hiroto Kanzan, Ray's uncle. Nice to meet you. I really appreciate what you've done. My sister always lights up when she sees the flowers you picked. And ever since Ray met you, he's been growing so much, as a person and as a man.
Really? That makes me happy to hear.
Hey, Uncle, what are you saying? Aoi, don't encourage him. He's my mom's older brother by 1 year. After we lost my dad, he helped us out so much. To me, he's like a second father, someone I truly owe everything to. Uncle, how's Mom today?
She seems to be doing okay. Let's head in. She'll be glad you came, Aoi.
When we entered the hospital room, Mom slowly turned her gaze toward us from the bed. Her fingers had gotten so thin, and she could barely move. Now she needs a ventilator and oxygen just to survive. Hey Mom, it's been a week. Aoi Nishimiya came with me today. She's the one who always picks out the flowers for you.
I'm Oi Nishimiya. Ray always helps me out. I brought you some Misyanthus flowers today.
When Aoi took out the bouquet of pink and white lysanthus, my mom's eyes suddenly opened wide.
Oh,
Aoi took a glass vase from under the sink and untied the ribbon on the bouquet. A gentle fragrance filled the room as she carefully placed each stem into the vase.
She says they're beautiful. Thank you, Rei, Aoi. That takes me back, Kaori.
Uncle? After the visit, Uncle brought us to a nearby cafe. Uncle, could it be that Mom has some special memory with Lysanthus?
Yeah, I guess I should tell you two. Especially you, Rei. This has to do with her father.
Huh? With my dad? My dad died in an accident right after I was born. I barely know anything about him. According to my uncle, my father, Seiji Hosone, was loved by many thanks to his good looks and bright personality. But there were issues too. Here, this one's for you. A red tulip suits a cheerful girl like Mizuki. And white marguerites mean trust. I'm giving these to Saki. He loved flowers, a hopeless romantic, a modern-day poet. That's how Uncle described him. But his habit of giving flowers to all the girls in class every day made some guys, and even a few girls, hate him, and he got isolated. Seiji's such a weirdo. He's got that girly face and hobbies, always giving flowers to girls. What a player.
Those sneaky little comments are seriously gross.
What the hell, Conway?
Conway.
Sure, Seiji's a romantic and a total airhead with flowers on the brain, but he's not as petty as you jerks.
Conway, I'm flattered, but also kinda confused here.
The one who stood up for him was Conway Kaori, my mom. From then on, the three of them, Mom, Uncle, and Dad, became inseparable. That never changed, even when they got into high school.
Kaori, I brought a flower that's just right for you today. Here, pink and white Lysanthus. Pink Lysanthus means graceful person, and white...
Yeah, thanks. If you keep this up, our house is gonna turn into a flower shop. Sorry, I've got stuff to do.
Pink is graceful, and white was eternal love, right? I wish she'd take it seriously for once. What do I have to do to make Kaori believe I mean it? Help me, Hiroto! Oh, shut up. I'll stop by your flower shop again after work. I'll try to leave you two alone or whatever. Hiroto, I knew I could count on you. All the other guys hate me, man. That's your own fault. And for the record, I'm your senior, okay? Jeez, you two are so obviously in love and still manage to be a pain. Seiji's family owned a flower shop. Once he hit high school, he started helping out there. And after closing time, Kaori and I would show up. The three of us would hang out late into the night. Seiji's family was pretty hands-off. We were basically a bunch of punks back then. Guess I can't say much about your high school days either, Rei.
Lysanthus. It was the flower Dad gave Mom, huh?
Yeah, being the florist's son, he gave her different flowers depending on the season. Their house was full of blooms year-round. But out of all of them, the pink Lysanthus was Seiji's way of expressing who Kaori was to him. The white one, that was his love. Even after they finally got together at college and had you, everything was just getting started. That idiot. Seeing you two together, brought together by flowers, reminds me of them.
Kansan, is there anything Rei and I can do for Kao? As someone who's gotten to be a part of her life, I really hope her remaining time is filled with happiness.
Owie.
Just that feeling alone means a lot. Our family's truly grateful to you. But let's see.
Wow, the flowers today are gorgeous again. Thanks, Owie.
thank you too. By the way, how's the progress going?
A few days later, I stopped by to pick up flowers for a hospital visit, and used the chance to go over the plan I'd mentioned earlier with Aoi. The ending part still doesn't quite feel right. I'll talk it over with my uncle again next time. How about your side?
Yes, we don't carry some of the flowers, but I think I can find some good substitutes.
Are those two getting even closer again? Excuse me, Aoi. Would you like to have dinner with me tonight? It's a French place my father's friend owns.
Oh, sorry. I already have plans tonight.
Well then, how about Saturday? I just got a ticket to a Hungarian opera.
Sorry. My horoscope said not to see any operas this week.
What kind of horoscope is that? The next week, when I went to pick up flowers, Aoi wasn't at the shop. Hikaru was behind the counter. Aoi isn't available right now. What a shame for you, huh? It's fine. Can I just get the bouquet Aoi prepared? Hikaru carelessly plops the bouquet on the register. Well then, I hope your mother recovers soon. Thanks. I take a deep breath and head into the hospital room, bringing the bouquet to my mom's side. Mom can hardly move her neck anymore, but when she sees me, her eyelids twitch slightly. Hey Mom, I'm here. Aoi picked out more beautiful flowers today. The orange zinnias are especially pretty, right?
So pretty. Aoi-chan is so kind.
Yeah, she's really amazing. I'll put them in the vase now. As I turn to grab the vase, I notice something off about Mom's expression. Her eyes look more red than usual, and her breathing through the oxygen is strained. She looks at me like she's begging for help. Mom, what's wrong? Hang on, I'll call the doctor. Her eyes are pleading desperately. I glance down thinking what could be wrong. The flowers? Wait, these aren't zinnias. They're dahlias. Same orange petals, but they're totally different. More importantly, dahlias are part of the aster family. Thanks to quick action at the hospital, Mom stabilized, but I was still furious. I headed straight to Dorothy's miniature garden. Hey, Hikaru! I burst in yelling from the gut, startling both Hikaru and Aoi, who had just returned to the store.
Ray, what's going on?
Sorry, Aoi. I came here for him. What's your deal? You know this is harassment, right? You swapped out the zinnias in Mom's bouquet for dahlias, didn't you? In my words, Aoi gasps and starts shaking. Huh? Swap them? Why would I do that? Besides, Aoi made the bouquet. I just handed it over. There's no way Aoi would do that. My mom's allergic to asters. Because of you? Look, I get that you're upset, but assuming I did it on purpose, bit of a leap. Even Aoi makes mistakes when she's tired. If it was really that important, you should have double-checked. Damn it. He's right. As much as I hate to admit it, even he wouldn't go that far just to spite me. Heh. This'll mess things up between him and Aoi too. They've got no proof to pin it on me. And I didn't even know his mom had an aster allergy. Aoi once told me she hoped my mom could be proud of the man I was becoming. But emotionally, I guess I haven't grown much since second year of high school.
Wait, when I said that, you weren't there. You heard us that time. That's when Ray and I were talking about his mom's aster allergy.
That's... So it was you, Hikaru. Yikes. I was about to punch him, but Aoi grabbed my arm just in time.
Wait, you don't need to get your hands dirty.
Aoi, why are you siding with some hopeless loser with no future? I could give you experiences no flower shop paycheck ever could.
I don't need any of that. Besides, I already have something you'll never get in your life.
Aoi. I gently squeezed the hand Aoi's holding.
You're fired. Disappear and don't ever show your face to us again.
You'll regret this. Hikaru rips off his apron, spits a final threat, and runs off. Now, let me tell you what happened with Hikaru after that. His parents, both executives at a major company, contacted Aoi after he quit.
We thought a part-time job might help him grow out of his rotten attitude, but this is our fault. We'll make sure he makes amends.
The Shido family apologized quickly to Aoi, her mother, me, and my uncle. His parents disowned him and kicked him out of the house, cutting all support. Deep down, they probably still hoped he'd turn his life around. But as they say, parents don't always get through to their kids. Howie, we can still start over. I told you to stay away from her. I'm serious. Hikaru kept stalking Aoi and was eventually arrested. I was so glad I was there when it happened.
Ray, that one goes a bit closer to the window, please.
Okay, how about this spot?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Ray, you're not using polite speech with Aoi anymore, huh?
Come on, Uncle. Now's not the time. A few days later, Aoi, my uncle, and I visited Mom's room together. I was helping decorate it under Aoi's guidance.
All right, let's begin. A private live performance for the one and only person dearest to Rei Sasane.
We all circled around to Mom's bed.
Oh, this is amazing. It's like we're back home, Hiroto.
Yeah, it really is, Kaori. Alright, Ray, let's hear it. The song Seiji wrote and you finally completed.
Yeah. I took the guitar from Uncle and started playing. Check it out. This guitar is so damn cool, right?
No way! You actually bought it?
Well, you said I should write her a song for her birthday, didn't you?
I was just saying that. Besides, you can't even read sheet music.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna make the greatest song ever. Just wait, Queen. Wait, Beatles.
In the end, that song was never finished while he was alive.
The song was reaching its final verse. Clear tears streamed down from Mom's eyes, one after another. Mom, thank you for raising me all this time. And Dad, thank you for meeting Mom.
Seiji, your son turned out to be a truly amazing man. Much more reliable than you ever were.
Haha, well, he's the pride of both Kaori and me.
You never change.
When I graduated college, Mom passed away into the starry sky. I kept working and playing music. On weekends, I'd rehearse and perform with my old high school band, or sometimes just sing alone after work like this.
That was a beautiful song.
Naoi!
Mind if I sit next to you?
Of course not.
What's the name of the song?
I haven't decided on a title yet. I've only finished the first part, so want to finish it together from now on?
Yeah, I'd love to. Let's finish it together.
The score we started still doesn't have a name. But that's okay. I've got someone special beside me now, and I can finally express my feelings in my own words. So, I'll keep writing, together with the person beside me, the one I'll walk through life with.